Omnium One business is an explosive business, and the Omnium One plan is set up to really provide some excellent earning potentials. 16 years of solid foundation of built in Europe, proven certified German engineering and technology, Swiss-made technology, and also the product is incomparable without competition. It's well researched by the magnetic field, the medical field, and NASA as well. With the 7 credits, it's a 100% legal direct selling concept. There's no sign-up fees, there's no monthly qualifications, no stocking, no auto ship.
Love that. No auto ship. Remember
no auto ship, no annual renewals, no time limits. So wherever, if you want to take a pause and come back, you'll always be where you left off as far as your ranking. Accumulated sales, online registration, just-in-time personal online back office, and a free personalized website comes with that. The 7 credit reward program is made of several components. You have the 7 credit remuneration system, support reward bonus, and the star reward program. So there's 3 concepts to this. We'll touch on the support reward program, but we're going to focus on the foundation of the 7 credit system.
Yeah.
With the Omnium One, if we use just the basic set, we can use the number $3,345. So all the numbers that are calculated in this presentation are based on the price of an Omnium One 2.0 basic set.
Can everybody please mute their computers? Bottom left. Donna, please mute your computer. Okay.
So we have 1 full credit, and if there was a sale for the Omnium One basic set, 1 full credit would equal 7.5%. So that would be equivalent of $250.88. So 1 full credit is 7.5%. That full credit is made up of a basic credit and a special credit. So it'd be the basic credit at 6%, which would be 270 cents, and a special credit, which is 1.5%, which would be equivalent to $50.18. In total, the 7 credit system.
One second, Greg.
Yeah.
Somebody just typed in there are people that aren't muted, and that's why we have this noise. And apparently, somewhere in you as the administrator can mute everybody. I'm not sure how.
I'm just quiet. Just get me a pad of paper.
No, everybody, please mute. It must be.
Okay, so we have 1 full credit, and 1 full credit is made up of $250.88, which would be 7.5% of $3,345. In addition, that full credit is made up of a basic credit and a special credit, which we'll go into soon. But just keep in mind, a full credit is made up of a basic credit and a special credit. 6%, which is equivalent to $200.70, and a special credit, which is equivalent to 1.5%, $50.18. All total, it pays out 7 credits. So if you take 7 full credits times $250.88 times 7, a total payout is $1,756.18, which is paid out per sale for the Omnium basic set. The credit reward, this is a good overview to show you how the ranking goes. Basically, for 1G, you have 2 1G legs, so you would need to do 2 personal sales. So for your first 2 personal sales, you would get paid 7.5% each, $250.88. After you do your first 2 personal sales, you'll then become a 2G. A 2G, you will be then getting 15%. That you'll be for your next 3 to 10 sales. The great thing about once you've made those 2 personal sales and become a 2G ranking, you'll be eligible for group sales, group volume. So anyone in your downlines that now make sales, you'll be able to move up in volume and ranking based on your team sales. And okay, are you there, Ali?
I am now.
Okay, so I just wanted to buzz you in case you have anything to add on these slides.
I was muted the whole time. So anyway, yeah, I think when we take it back to some personal stories of how people have entered the business, like in one way, and you will show us, Greg, how people can buy an Omnium and through a few number of sales, either by themselves or in their downline, get a free system. We have also had people that started out with 3 Omniums to begin with, to be a 2G, right? And so then they used 1 to rent, or 2 to rent or lend to people. And the extra devices actually helped them make more sales. Okay, good.
And that's a very good practice. A lot of people realize is that, you know, in this coming environment, people want to try something before they buy it. And there's a lot of people who do 7-day rental programs. And so people who use it consistently for those 7 days can give a good idea of this is something that will really help with their health benefits. And they'll have a good idea when they can go and they can purchase it.
Yeah, and they charge money to rent it, right? So your rental system earns you money while you rent it. Okay.
So basically, once you register as a client, and that basically just means that you've purchased a system, you'll need to make 2 personal sales in order to qualify for the group volume.
Yeah.
Building to 6G, which is the ultimate goal, is laid out on this slide. So your first 2 1G legs, which are the mandatory 2 first sales, are your first 2 1G legs, and you'll be paid the 7.5%. Your third personal sale will start your 2G leg, and there you'll be paid 15%. And like we had said, now you're eligible for group volume. We have a lot of people out there who will put in or partner with a practice or a wellness center that has a heavy volume of traffic. Maybe they'll partner with that. And because they have the traffic, it helps build the ranking system, and it helps build it because even if your downline makes the sales, you still get counted in order to move across the board to a higher ranking. And so the group volume sales really moves and propels people to 6G really fast. And if you find sometimes just 3 or 4 really good team builders, you can get to 6G in with a couple months.
Excellent. And of course, the goal is always to get to 6G as fast as you can.
This slide here explains how the credits are paid. So there's 7 credits that are always paid. And you always start with who makes the sale. The person who makes the sale, you would keep the 7 credits there. The ranking they are, you would subtract it and you would move up. So this is letting you know that it always starts with the person who makes the sale. So the amount of credits you receive is based on in which leg the sale happens and how many credits out of 7 you're left with when the counting reaches you. So for instance, with this Omnium basic set sale, this individual, it's in their 1G leg. So out of the 7 credits, they'll be eligible for 1 credit. So 6 credits flow up. This individual is a 2G. They're eligible for 2 credits out of the 6. So they take their 2 credits and the 4 credits roll up. This 2G is eligible for 2 of the 4. And as you can see, it keeps going up until the 7 credits are exhausted. So the one Omnium sale pays for 7 credits. So you can see how it really incentivizes you financially to get to 6G as fast as possible, because you're then eligible for this full 6 credit payout for each individual personal sale that you make.
Right. And when you start out, with the first 2 sales, which is 7.5% per sale, that is $250.88 US for each one of those sales. And as you are 2G and you make your third sale, that would be 15%. And that is over $500, right? So always when you think in terms of credits, this is what I did when I started. Where was it, Greg? Like 3 years ago, we started with the Omnium, you think?
Yes, I think 2014.
Right. And I was always thinking in terms of dollars. So I always knew how much money I would make and how much somebody else gets. And also keep in mind, when you are, and I want to put that in, when you are, like, for example, when you are 2G and you sign up a person and they make sales, you always get 2 credits from that person or the difference. And they will always be your 2G leg, because a lot of people have confused that. And they thought if they signed somebody up, well, while they are a 6G, right? And they sign somebody up and they get 6 credits, but they forgot that the person that they signed up maybe 3 or 4 months ago, while that person was their 2G leg, they only ever get 2 credits from that, right? So that's the importance of moving up to 6G. You make good money while you are racing to become 6G, right? That is very important. That should be your goal. And how long does it take? It can take 3 months, 6 months, or a year. That's nothing in today's business world. Okay, good.
And the other great thing about this plan is that the individuals who come to sign up under you and to partner with you, you'll always be the higher ranking. So in the beginning, on the first 30 sales, until you'll be growing together. So as you help them move up, because you are eligible for group sales, you are moving up yourself. And depending on what ranking you are, when you sign up with somebody, you'll always be making a little more, and that is to teach them everything you know, to assist them. So you're more of in a management support role in order to help them grow and show them what you had learned as well too. So there's that incentive as well, where you'll always get paid a little more in the beginning in order to assist those people that you bring into the business and teach them.
And it's great that you mentioned that, because it's all those people that you bring in that will also want to do the business, and when they sell, their sales count towards your volume to reach 6G. Right? That is also very important. Don't ever forget that, right? Because all their volume helps you to get to the 6G level.
You could have somebody who is a great networker, has a real big book of business where they can market to, and they could be in your 3G leg. And just by helping them, the next time you make a personal sale, you could already be a 6G.
And how many times has that happened? In Canada, lots.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. No, I mean, because the time you get to 3G, you have momentum going, you understand the product more, PEMF more, you have a good sales presentation down. And so it really all builds together.
Yep. And 6G is really exciting.
This slide gives you an idea of the dollar amounts where the 7 credits would pay out. So the 1 credit, the $250. Once you get to the 2G, your 2 credit payout would be $500. And when you really think about this from a business perspective, and you are utilizing the Omnia mat as a business or a business product that you're selling in your center or your clinic or in your wellness lounge, this is always going to show you how you can break even, because at the end of the day is how many sales or how many credits do I need to have my Omnium paid off. And overall, you're going to need about 24 credits. So, and that's equivalent to about 8 sales. It all depends on whether your legs and how they fall, but generally you're going to need about 24 credits to have your unit paid off. So you can even think ahead of a time where you may just sell 3 units, but then find someone who really needs some support and has a great network, and they may sell those 24 credits for you, and now you'll have a paid off unit. Devin?
Oops. Are we back?
Yep.
Okay.
So all total, the credits are 52.5%, 1,756, and 16 is the total payout.
So what business in network marketing can you make in excess of $1,700 by working, for anywhere from 6 months to a year, by selling one product? Making one sale and you get over $1,700. It's exciting.
Now, going back to the full credit, how it was broken down into a basic credit and a special credit. Well, in order to receive the full credit, you would need to make a sale every 90 days. So basically that equates to 4 sales a year, and that will make you eligible for the full credit. After 90 days, you would receive the 6%, but you would not receive the 1.5%, which would make it 7.5%. So you would receive just 6%.
Which would be $200 per credit, a little over $200 per credit, if it was 6%.
And then after the 181st day until the 360th day, without a personal sale, you would receive 50% of the basic credit. And then after that, it would be 0%, a year of no activity.
Right. But after the year is over and you don't receive anything, it could be maybe you're sick, or maybe you're going on a world cruise. I don't know. It could be different reasons, or you had an accident. But as soon as you come back and make your first Omnium sale, you're right back where you left off. That is very important. Okay, so if you were a 3G and you come back after a year, you still are a 3G. And there is nothing that you have to do to re-qualify your status. And as soon as you make one sale, then you have another 90 days where you get the basic credit and the special credit from your downline sales, right? Also very important. Okay.
This is going into, and we'll have another training on this, which is the 6G support reward bonus. After you qualify and reach 6G, now you're qualified to receive a support reward bonus as long, again, as you maintain one personal sale within every 90 days. And and that will give you a 100% payout. And basically the way it breaks down, and again, we'll do a whole other presentation on this, but I just wanted to give you an idea that even after you make a 6G, this will provide you credits beyond your 7 credit range. So you'll get 4.5% for all your sales in your first generation 6G. So if you have any 6Gs right underneath you, any of the sales below that, you'll get 4.5%. And then for your second generation 6G, you'll get 1.25%. So that also adds in additional incentive to maintain the relationships in your downline, as well as the opportunity right there is to get, 5.75% just by helping individuals and receiving over.
I think we have to find Diva Rubai and ask her to mute herself, or you have to mute her. She's not on mute. Diva, you're not on mute. Please go to the bottom of your screen and mute yourself. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, go on.
And this is the last slide, and then we'll open it up for questions. This is a good overview of the whole entire concept. So the first where it says is your direct sales. It shows you how you can move horizontal across the rankings. When you're a 1G, you're a 1G until you make 3 sales. So your first sale is 1G, 7.5%. Your second 1G is a 7.5%. Then when you make your third personal sale, you'll be a 2G. Now you get 15% per credit, and that is for the next 3 to 10 sales. But again, now you're eligible for group volume. So those next 3 to 10 sales could come from a person that you had sold a unit to. They don't necessarily need to be your units. It also goes over into the reward bonus. So it kind of gives you a breakdown of the once you reach 6G, how it goes. And then it gives you a couple of the indirect sale examples. For instance, if you look at the 3G column and you go down until the first marking there, it says 1G 7.5%. So that individual in your 3G leg sold a unit and they're a 1G and they got 7.5%. So 6 credits flowed up. That individual is a 1G and they took 1 credit. 5 credits flowed up. So that individual is a 1G and they took a credit. So 7 credits minus the credits that the downline took, and the fact that you're in a 3G leg, you have a 22.5% payout because there is 3 credits still going up and 1 credit to go to the next leg. But you still have 3 credits from that sale.
Yeah, and that is, if you all remember correctly, 3 times $250. Right?
Exactly.
That is wonderful.
Oh, they're so comfortable. Do those look great?
And also in our company, I
30% off.
hardly anybody.
Shipping under order.
Hardly anybody that I know of has reached 6G on their own. And I'd like you to...
Ellie, you unmuted everybody, so maybe you should everybody again.
I didn't.
Well, we're opening it up for questions now. So
I didn't know that. Sorry.
yeah, so if everybody can mute on their end or just watch it so we can hear what people's questions are.
I think.
Too much noise, Greg. Why don't they just type in the question?
Okay.
What do you think?
That works.
I would unmute everybody, but
type in the question.
Yeah, type in the question because it. Are we good? Can you still hear me, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay. So before we go to questions, I like to say that in our company has reached 6G on their own. I think that is very important because all our 6Gs have either started the business because they were so excited about what the PEMF technology with the Omnium did for their health, and they went out and shared it, and they built their business by default. Others might have been really excited about both the benefits and the business, but almost everybody has an organization that they work with, and that very organization has helped them to reach 6G. And once you are 6G, you will most definitely have another 6G in no time underneath you, from which you also receive overrides. Okay, so question. Okay, first question was, do I understand that existing SBS distributors who are not selling the Omnium essentially have to start over on this plan. Yeah, that is correct. If you are with the IMIS, you are in the MDM plan, and if you want to start with the Omnium, you start over again in the 7CR plan. There are two different marketing plans, and certainly you need an Omnium to show it, okay? So that was your question, Ron. Any other questions? Can you please type them in? I don't see any yet. Nope. Okay. Good. So nobody has a question. So okay. The next thing. So can you do a simple scenario? Okay, Lisa. Okay, Lisa, give me 1 second. Dennis, info about rental program, please. Okay, Dennis, we don't have a rental program for the Omnium. We only have a rental program for the IMIS. And if you want to rent an IMIS to someone that would eventually like to have an Omnium instead, please talk to Sabine or myself. I know you're in Canada, so we can help you out with that. Lisa wants us to do a simple scenario. So what do you mean by that? Like, Ellie is a 6G and I signed you up, Lisa? Is that what we can do? And so I get 6 credits and 1 credit flows up. If I'm a 3G and I sign you up, I get 3 credits and 4 credits flow up. If you become a 2G and you make your own sale, you get 2 credits. You're my 3G, I get 1, correct? And the rest flows up. So that would be a scenario. Donna, you said, do you purchase or, and then it was AF. That wasn't a complete question, Donna. If you'd like to place that question again. There's no problem with being in both marketing plans. That is what Erica asked me. No, Erica, there's no problem with being in both marketing plans. So you can be in the MDM plan with the IMIS, and you can be in the Omnium plan with the IMIS. And what some people have done, and I think I talked to you about that too, is that if they have a friend who wants to buy an Omnium but doesn't want to do the business, some people have used that sale to their friend to join the Omnium marketing plan. That has also happened. Does the rental cost go towards their purchase? Yes, with the IMIS, if somebody rents an IMIS, then the rental price, which is about $500 a month plus $1,000 security deposit, that all goes towards the purchase price. Do you see the questions too, Greg?
I do not.
You do not. Additional units under your own account or under your own account, Donna. Okay, like if you're already in the MDM plan, you can join the Omnium plan and you have the same account. You're just in 2 different marketing plans, right? Beth Nelson asks, so to start, you need to buy 1 Omnium for yourself and then have 2 personal sales to others or yourself to be at 1G. No. If you have 2 personal sales and you bought 1, then you're 1G. That is correct. But then your 3rd sale, you're already a 2G. Correct? Am I saying this right, Greg?
Yes.
Okay. Deborah. Can the rental, okay, I've answered that one. So I'm at Omnium. Anyone signing up and buying automatically adds it into my downline. Correct. If you are in the Omnium 7CR plan, anyone that signs up under you in the Omnium 7CR plan is automatically in your downline. And if you make an Omnium sale, and let's say somebody says to you, well, I'm not really interested in the business, then you simply fill out an order form for the Omnium with your rep ID, if you are in the 7CR plan, with a rep ID on the top, and that sales goes into your downline. And that person, if at a later point they decide to join the marketing plan, they can simply sign up, right? And they don't have to buy another Omnium again. Okay. In this example, you are a 4G and you personally signed up 2 people, again, as a 4G. They are both under 4G. Okay. If you are 4G and you sign up 2 people with 1 sale, they are just there, okay? But they are your 4G leg when you are 4G. So you get 4 credits for each of those people's sales. Okay? So that's $1,000 per sale, right? So you would probably want to be strategic at that point, meaning sign one person under another, since your personal requirement is only 1. I hope this makes sense. Yes.
Yes, it does make sense.
Totally, right?
Yeah. That's,
yeah.
Being strategic, also helping somebody else who may just be getting started, getting them some momentum. And you're right, you would just need to watch, because at 4G is between 21 sales and 50. So you would just need to make sure it's not going to be the 50th, because that you would then want to, or your 51st, because that would be opening up a 5G leg. So that scenario is correct. You would just want to do it until you get to the 51st sale.
I want to sign up, what happens to those credits? The credits go towards you, whether that person registers online or whether you just send us an order form. It goes directly to you, and it counts as your sale, it counts as your credit, right? I mean, most people will want to sign up, but if they have no intention to do anything with the business, you may not want to sign them up, and you may just give us an order form, send us an order form. They're in the system under you, accessible for you to place them as in your business at any time, okay? Are there any registration fees? No, there are no registration fees for the 7CR plan, okay? How do I check what plan I'm in when I bought my mat? In your back office. So when you bought a mat, if you signed up in the MDM plan, I'm not sure, Michael, if you have an IMS or if you have an Omnium.
Yeah, so it would really depend on what product you have.
Yeah. And okay, he has an Omnium. Okay, so you can go to your back office, because when you signed up, if you signed up online and you need to talk to the person who signed you up or who sold you the mat, because you would be under them, and if you are registered online, you would have a back office where, you know, it would say Omnium, and you can download all the files, the marketing plan, even this plan that Greg showed us is right in your back office. Every single thing, price lists, everything, and your downline and your upline. So I suggest that you speak to the person that you signed up with to see whether you're registered or not. But you would remember, because you would hopefully have registered yourself. Okay. No, they don't show up in our downline report when they sign up as a customer. No, they don't. That's correct. They don't show up in your downline report when they just sign up as a customer. We can't see them. Sabine can see them. We had signed up 2 customers this month. We can't see them in the back office. Can you not see them under personal sales? You should be able to see them, But at the very least, you know, they're not, when you just make a sale, they're not part of a downline. They're just a sale. But you do see them in your commission statement for sure. Okay. Next question. Do you think that one day we will be able to place orders for customers online like we do for new reps? Dennis, maybe, but you know, when we
It is for the Omnium.
It's only, yeah, it is for the Omnium, but it's not just really orders. It's people who actually sign up who want to do the business, right? So, and we have that with the IMAS too. You can sign up as a representative, or you can just place an order. So when your people want to sign up, then they go online. But some people don't want to go online, and they don't want to give all the information, and they don't want to have newsletters, and they don't want to have a back office. They just want to buy a PMF system like the Omnium, which to me, the Omnium is the PMF system that every other PMF system would like to be. And they just want to enjoy the health benefits and not be part of a marketing plan, okay? Oh, somebody says, use the mat for 1.5 years. Now I can talk about it. It works. I'm feeling younger by the day. Michael, you get rolling, okay? And you share this. We have an obligation to share the health benefits and the marketing plan with everybody, because there are so many people that are doing so well in our business because they devoted themselves to it. And it has changed their life, not only when it comes to their health, but also financially. And we're very proud of being able to offer this opportunity, aren't we, Greg?
Yes.
Right. Okay. There are no online options right now to just be a customer with, I explained that. I'm pumped now. No Advil for 1.5 years. Cool. Are there Zooms like this too about the mat to make sharing interactive like this? Yeah, actually, I wanted you all to know this. And on the 30th of April, mark that date, at 7 Eastern Standard Time, Greg and I will do a webinar about the benefits and the use of the Omnium. And we would strongly recommend that you invite not only your downline, but even potential new people that might be interested in the technology. That would be wonderful if you could do that. So mark that, 30th April, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and there will be a newsletter going out for that one too. Okay, can I learn methods of helping others with different health issues? Well, Debbie, we're going to talk about that in our next webinar, because we weren't going to talk about health in this one. We were going to do the marketing plan. So I would welcome questions that, how do I get the form to just purchase the mat? Okay, Christian, we can send you an order form, and I'm not sure if you are somebody's contact or not. And if you are, then please go back to the person who invited you. And if you don't have a contact person yet, depending on whether you are in the US or in Canada, please contact our head office in the US or Canada, depending on where you are, right? Anything you want to add, Greg?
No, I think that's great. I did see there's a couple questions about asking if the plans will ever be combined. We don't know for sure. There's been talks about it, but we don't know for sure. I know that's a question that comes up. That will be decided once the new IMRS is launched at the end of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
And the calls will be recorded. They're going to edit these, and then they're going to put them in the back office. So Ali and I will be doing more and more, and then they'll be available for people to review at a later date in the back office.
Right. How do I get a form to purchase? I told you that. He will be able to, okay.
And also
Yes.
remember, there is a 7-credit video in the back office that's about 5 minutes long. And it's really well done, and it really gives a good overview. It's actually less than 5 minutes, and it gives you a good overview, and you can also share that with others to get them a brief foundation of how it works. So always remember that video is in the back office as well. And there's a video about the Omnium One in the back office, the benefits as well.
Yeah. People who are only in the 7CR plan don't have the order form in their back office. What back office? People that are in the 7CR plan they do have an order form in their back office. I'm sure they do, right? I don't know.
They may not have, if they're only in the 7CR, they may not have access to the IMRS section. And if
they don't.
Then they won't have the order form.
Yeah, but would they not have an ordinary order form?
Well, they would just use their online site. They would order them directly from their website.
Yeah. Would be good to have a Zoom call also with Dr. Luke. Yeah, we will do that too. We'll do one thing at a time, maybe 1 or 2 months. What do you think, Greg?
Sounds good.
Yeah, and there will also be one with Dr. Luke. So now, any questions? We like to keep it to 45 minutes to an hour, right? Okay, Char, yeah, there's an order form for Omnium in the back office, and I have used it. So Char, you're right, there is. Okay, so she has used it. So you might want to double check, Adrian. If you have an IMRS purchase 3 to 4 years ago with no sales, do you have to start over? That is what Anne asked. Anne, could you, I think you're in Canada, if I'm correct. Could you contact Sabine? Her email is ca@swissbionic.com, and she can check your status because that's quite some time ago. Okay. Yeah, and Danielle, she also confirms that there is an order form in the back office. Oh, Anne is in the US. For the IMRS, right? She is, can you start over? I'm sure she can, Greg, right?
Well, I mean, if you signed up and didn't have a sale for 3 to 4 years, you're still, with the IMRS plan, because every month you start over with the MDM plan, so you would be just starting like a next month.
But now she says she's in Canada for the Omnium. So that's, I know you, Anne. Mm-hmm. So you might want to email me, Ali at Swiss ALLLIE. I know now who she is.
If you sell an IMRS, you're going to get the commission for that sale, regardless if it was 3 to 4 years or not.
Yeah. But I want to investigate a little because it's weird that she's with one in Canada and with the other in the US, right?
Find up different reps.
Yeah. Somebody in Victoria, BC. So just email me, and my email is ALLIE. I should type it in here. ALL@swissbionic.com. So that is my email. I don't know. It doesn't go there. But anyway. You can email me, and okay, and I'll let you know what I can figure it out. Okay, and we'll talk about that. So Christian asks, what is the average monthly income for 5G? Well, that depends on your efforts, wouldn't you say, Greg? I mean, some people make $600-700, others make 20,000-30,000. So that would be the average, right?
Exactly. So, I mean, it all depends on, you know, how much you, how many units you sold that month.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
But the great news is, as a 5G, you're getting 37.5%. So you're making a pretty good income if you sell several units a month there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So will this presentation be available for reviewing? Yeah, Greg is recording it, Char. So let's hope the sound quality is good enough, and you can listen to it again when we make it available, I believe, on our corporate website, right? So, and also, if you have any other questions that are outside of the topic that we are talking about tonight's the marketing plan, right? And if you have any questions outside of the marketing plan questions, then we recommend that you speak to the person who either sold you or introduced you to the business and signed you up, because they are your upline and they are there to answer questions. For anything else where you don't find answers, either email the US office or the Canadian office. Okay? Any other questions with respect to the marketing plan? Anybody? We have some. Is there a video on benefits of the IMAS by Swiss Bionic? They're in your back office. There are, that's Sharon is asking that question in the back office. And on YouTube, if you Google IMAS, or if you go to swissbionic.com, that is our corporate website. And again, I repeat it, swissbionic.com, where you find lots of information about the IMAS. We also have a corporate website with studies and that's PEMF.com. It is a generic website. It has all kinds of studies, so you'll find the answers there. So, anything to add, Greg?
No, I think it was excellent, and thank everybody for joining the webinar today.
Yeah, one more question. I think that's an important one. I just read it. Is the Omnium approved Canadian device? Okay, Deborah, I would assume that your question would be, is it approved by Health Canada, right? No, the Omnium is not approved by Health Canada. So just follow my train of thought. The IMAS is approved by Health Canada and by the FDA. And the IMAS application is on the Omnium. So there is an approved application on the Omnium, but the Omnium itself is not approved, doesn't need to be, because it is an open system. It is the first and only Android-based system in the world that is compact, that is inexpensive in comparison to a lot of other PEMF systems out there. It's easy to use. You don't need to be plugged into the wall. You don't have to have a power source to run it. It runs on a battery for 6 hours. And so it's an open system, and it doesn't need approval by Health Canada. Next question, there was another one from Shannon. The plan is designed for uplines to help out as they get majority of the commission when we make a sale. You got it, Shannon, bravo. That's exactly how the plan is designed, because your upline, the person that brings you in the business, is supposed to be your support system and help you. I mean, they can't hold your hand forever or every day, but it's a team plan, right? And there's Terry Willis. Yes, Terry, it's a team plan. And Terry has experienced that, because we even help across countries, right? So if you're in the US and you have somebody in Canada that is your customer or that you sold to, I think that's also an important point, because you sell or can sell more or less all over the world with the Omnium plan. And of course, you know, with the IMAS as well. And so if you have customers in Canada that Sabine and I can be helpful to, we'll be happy to do that. And I'm sure the US office feels the same way, right?
Exactly.
Exactly. It's a team plan, Terry says. And Shannon, I like your next comment. Exactly. So once I'm a 6G, I shouldn't need help sharing. No, what's your 6G? You know, if you did your business right, you have other 6G underneath you that build your business and that feed your sales, and you can focus on new people, okay? Just always also focus on new people. And that, of course, is very rewarding when you are 6G, because you get 6 credits. Do the math, 6 times 250. Name a business where you get that. And you just help them build your business. And while you help that person build their business, you make very, very good money, right? Okay. So, are we gonna? Oh, you're welcome, Terry.
You're welcome, Terry.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Sean, for being there. Thank you, everybody. And again, 30th of April at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to do a Omnium benefit and usage, okay? And yes, Mr. M said, great to see you guys doing this. We appreciate it. See you in Vancouver in May. Yes, Michael. We'll see each other with Dr. Luke in Vancouver, okay, where we have a big presentation and you have a number of them also lined up.
That's correct.
Yeah, so we're very excited. Okay, anybody have any more questions about the marketing plan for tonight? Nope. Lots of thank yous. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. You're all great. We all appreciate you because you help us in our mission to bring PEMF to those people who need it and who doesn't, right? Who doesn't need it? Okay, everybody's good for now. Thank you. Well, you all have a wonderful night. And I say goodbye from Oakville in Canada, and you, Greg?
And I say have a wonderful night from Florida.
And happy Easter to all of you. Right? Okay.
Take care.
Take care.